Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video we are going to learn quadratic equation chapter 4 exercise 4.2 question number 1. Now let's read the question. Find the roots of the following quadratic equation by factorization. The first and the second part is in my previous video. Please watch my previous video. So in this video we are doing the fourth sum. Okay. So here we have the third part, that is root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. Okay. So here a is equal to root 2 and b is equal to 7 and c is equal to 5 root 2. Okay. Now here a into c. Okay. So here a is root 2 and here c is 5 root 2. Okay. So now root 2 into root 2 is 2. So 5 into 2. And 5 into 2 is 10. So 1 into 10 is 10 and 2 5s is 10. Okay. So now here you can see 5 plus 2 is 7x. Okay. So we can write 7x as 2x plus 5x. Okay. So here root 2x square plus 5 plus 2x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. Okay. Now here root 2x square plus 5x plus 2x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. Okay. Now here the common. So here you can, here the common is x. Okay. So I am taking common x and the remaining is root 2x plus 5. Okay. And here you can see we don't have anything common. So now here 2. So 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2. Okay. So here I am taking root 2 common. So root 2. So the remaining is root 2x plus 5 root 2. Okay. Sorry, only 5 because root 2 we took it as common, no? So is equal to 0. Okay. So now the two zeros we got is x plus root 2 and root 2x plus 5. Okay. Now we'll write when x plus root 2 is equal to 0. So that is x is equal to root 2 on the other side, that becomes minus root 2. Okay. Now next when root 2 plus 5 is equal to 0. Okay. So here root 2x plus 5 on the other side, that becomes minus 5. So minus 5 and x is equal to minus 5 by 2. Okay. So here we got our first 0, that is minus root 2, and second 0 minus 5 root 2. Okay. We have the fourth part, that is 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8. So here you can see 1 by 8 is in the fraction form. So now here we have 1. So the denominator here is 1. So when we take the LCM, we get the remainder 8. So 1 into 8. So 2 into 8 is 16. So 16x square and here we have 1. So 1 into 8. So x into 8 is 8x. So 8x plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. Now here 16x square minus 8x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now here 8 is divided with this number. On the other side it will go and multiply. Okay. So into 8. So 0 into 8 is 0. Okay. Minus 8 plus 1 is equal to 0. So here we got a quadratic equation. Okay. So I'll write it again here. 16x square minus 8x plus 1 is equal to 0. So here a is 16, b is 8 and c is 1. Okay. So here 8 into c. So I mean a into c. A is 16. So 16 into 1 is again 16. Okay, here 16. 1 into 16 is 16. 2 8s is 16. And 4 4s is 16. Okay, now you can see here 4x plus 4x is 8x. So minus 8x can be written as 4x plus 4x. Okay, so now 16x square minus 4 plus 4 into x plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so that becomes 16x square minus 4x plus minus is minus. So again minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. So here you can see the common is 4x. So 4 4s is 16. So here 4x minus 1. And here you can see we don't have anything common. So minus 1. Okay, so here we have the minus sign. So here minus. So 4x plus 1. So here you can see plus minus is minus. So here minus is equal to 0. So we got 4x minus 1 and again 4x minus 1. Okay, now when 4x minus 1 is equal to 0, so that becomes 4x is equal to 1, minus 1 on the other side becomes plus 1, and x is equal to 1 by 4. Okay, and as we have the same number, you can see where we have the same number. So x by x is equal to 1 by 4 and again x is equal to 1 by 4. So this is our two roots. Okay, the fifth part, that is 100x square minus 20x plus 1 is equal to 0. So here a is equal to 100, b is equal to 20 and c is equal to 1. So here a into c is 100 into 1. So that is 100. Okay, now we are taking the LCM. So 100, so 250 and again 50 is divisible by 2, that is 25, and 5 is divisible by 5. So 5 here again 5 1. Okay, so here you can see 100's LCM is, so here 5 into 2, 5 into 2. So 10 into 10. So here you can see 10 into 10, 10 into 10 is 100 and 10 plus 10 is 20x. Okay, so we can write 100x square here minus 10 plus 10x plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, now here the so 100x square minus 10x plus minus is minus. So minus 10x plus 1 is equal to 0. So here I am taking 10x as common. So 10x common. So the remaining is 10x minus 1. And here we don't have anything common. So minus 1. So that becomes 10x minus 1 is equal to 0. So 10x minus 1 and again 10x minus 1 is equal to 0. So when 10x minus 1 is equal to 0, so that becomes 10x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 1 by 10. So here minus 1, on the other side it will become plus down, and here 10 is multiplied with x, on the other side it will become divide. Okay, so here we got the two roots, that is x is equal to 1 by 10, and here we have the same number. So again, and x is equal to 1 by 10. Okay, so this was the end, and if you like this video, please subscribe our channel and like the video. Thank you.